So let's talk about some of the specific assignment components for assignment to cloud-based technologies. You need to create a Microsoft OneDrive shared online workspace for your group. So you will all be collaborating and delegating these tasks that are parts of this assignment, but you'll be working on them in one shared online workspace. Now you'll see that these first three assignments in Microsoft OneDrive are the same as the first three assignments are in Google. Basically, this is to give you experiences with the two cloud-based systems for comparison and to see what you like better and not as well with one system versus the other. So starting up here, you'll need to create a Word document that's just one page long that describes how you might use Microsoft OneDrive to support administrative functions. This is not a long and complicated or in-depth Word document. It is just a one-page Word document. If you want to make it a little longer than one page, you can, but basically it's just something that you can use to compare the two tools and to think about cloud computing and how it could be used. The second element is an Excel spreadsheet that is based on the Internet World Stats data, which is this website right here. This website gives you all kinds of information broken down about internet usage, broken down into world, different continents, different countries, and who is using the internet the most and the least and in between. So look at that data and spend, some time really clicking through it to see what that data is, and then create an Excel spreadsheet that doesn't have any more than 20 rows at tops, and then just a few columns, maybe 3 or 4, that contain what elements that you think are the most interesting about internet penetration around the world. And it needs to contain some type of Excel function. That function could be an average or a sum, depending on what you think is the most relevant for what you find the most interesting, and a graph that is based on that information. Because seeing the information visually can be so much more powerful and easy to understand than seeing it as numbers. Then the third piece is a PowerPoint presentation that's basically no longer than 15 slides maximum and is a how-to use and access Microsoft OneDrive, which used to be called SkyDrive. They just changed the name, but it's the same thing. So that's a basic how-to, because at this point you will have done that, so you will be good at the how-to part. Now, as I said before, these first three elements in Google Apps are the same. So you can take your Microsoft Word document that you either created in Word and uploaded or did in the cloud using the Microsoft apps and copy and paste that into a Google Doc, or you can recreate it in Google Docs in the cloud. You can create a Google spreadsheet that is based on the same information and contains the same functions and graph, and a Google presentation just like the PowerPoint presentation. Again, this is mostly to give you experience with both tools. But there are two additional things that are here under the Google Apps part of the assignment. There is the Google Sites, which is basically a place that you could create your own website using Google's web hosting area. And you're going to look at this website as something that could be used for administrative purposes. And it should contain at the minimum a welcome page, a calendar with some sample events, a file cabinet page. This is one of the pages you can add. When you add a page, it will be one of the options that you'll see when you add a page. So basically you can share files up there like a file cabinet in the sky. and 3 additional widgets or tools of your choice, and there are a bunch of them up there. So just look at ones that you think might be useful when you're looking at them from an administrative point of view. So any 3 that you would like. And then finally, a reflection about cloud technology and comparison document. Again, this needs to be posted both in Windows and in Google Docs. And it should provide a short description of the differences between the Microsoft cloud-based service and the Google cloud-based service, and should contain a table that contrasts and compares the features of the 2 cloud-based services. And at this point, you will have some solid experience with using documents, Excel sheets, presentations, and you'll also have created that Google site, and briefly describe your view of the apparent advantages and disadvantages of both of the cloud-based systems.